Yep,
live.
it's on now.
Okay, cool.
Excellent.
I'm going to. We'll hang out for a second until people come. YouTube's been really interestingly fussy.
YouTube's been so fussy,
Yeah.
but it's coming along. We're getting there. We're sending the new link right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have to talk into the microphone. That's right. Yeah. YouTube being fussy. So we are sending a new link to all of the humans who might be watching.
Hi, Matt. Hi, Emerald. Wow. And sending this.
Yo, yo, yo. Thanks, Sam.
Okay, we're here. Aw, thanks, Emerald.
All right, here we go.
So,
I just talk in your
I
mic.
do have to talk on the mic. I have to get my mic on.
While Elsa gets ready, today's the day that we were supposed to release this record, Hindsight, at
the cutting room. And the plan was to do this and project the videos that go with each song, which we're not going to do. We're just going to play them for you. And if you want to know what all the songs are about, there's an in-depth interview thing at Jazz's that I did a couple, back before the world broke. And it feels a little strange to be playing this music because it's about issues that we've been dealing with for years as a society, and right now everything's kind of on hold. But I think these issues still matter, and we still get to vote. So I wanted to do this to mark the date when we were going to have our release party, which will happen at some point in the future. It's not canceled, just postponed.
Mm-hmm.
I keep saying,
Mm-hmm.
and I want it to be true, so I'm going to keep saying
It's
it.
true.
The first one we're going to play is called Changed in Midair. I need the music.
We both do.
Yeah. And this one it's about the travel ban, which is kind of means something different now.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to share the story with you that Mark Zaborny, who's a radio host at WBGU, wrote me the day that they were locked off campus. So he was supposed to do a 3-hour show, and he 30 minutes in was like, you have to leave as soon as possible. And this tune was playing, which I thought was kind of on point.
Yeah, pretty good.
We're going to start there.
Ready?
No. You can start.
All right, cool. That was the hard one. That's a lie. That was one of the hard ones. Now I feel
One
good.
of.
Okay, good lord. Good lord.
Matt says it sounds good.
Excellent.
Yay! We spent a
Matt,
lot of time.
We spent some time. Good heavens. Thank you for that. Appreciate that.
I am so glad you're here. I'm so glad you are all here. Yeah. It means a lot to get to make music right now and to get to make music for people with instant response is something I will never, ever, ever take for granted again.
Yeah.
We're going to continue with one that I almost decided not to play. Right? Cody sounds great on bass.
Just yeah. Really though, that one we'll talk later. I'll send you a picture of the chart. That one's hard.
It was also your idea.
I know. The worst ones are always my fault. I say things and then they happen. I shouldn't say things.
This one is called Worth the Risk. And it is about having to leave your home. It's about immigration and the treatment of immigrants and how no one chooses to be a refugee. So yeah, the context right now is a little different, but the context right now is different for everything. So
yeah.
we're gonna play this.
We are in it right now. Yeah, I like that one.
Oh, thanks, guys. Hi, Alex. Hi, George. Hi, Justin. Hi, Mackenzie. Hi. Oh my God, this is making me so happy. Hi, Matt. That last one was. Oh my God, I turned my mic off. I'm sorry. Now you can hear me. The last one was
Haha. Now you can actually hear me. There's so many buttons on the floor right now, guys. You have no idea.
It's a lot.
I put everything I have on the floor. That was Will Help Come. That was written about a year after Hurricane Maria, when I found out that some people still didn't have their power back. Yeah. The video for this one was made by a Puerto Rican video artist, and it is absolutely amazing. I would love for you to go see it. It's a thing. Do you want to talk about the next one while I do all the pedals?
I don't have any pedals on this one. I'm going straight in. So she's gonna get set up real quick. This is Enough is Enough. This is about or specific to the Parkland shooting, and the way we normally do this, if anybody's been to a show or seen it or has the record, is it's a sort of a loose composition that just grows in one direction. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and we time it out so that it cuts off at 6 minutes and 20 seconds, which is how long that event took. And it's really effective when there's four of us, especially Jeff really contributes a lot to this on the guitar. And the two of us here in the house, it seemed like 6.5 minutes is a long time for us to just get louder. So we're going to do sort of a foreshortened version of it, but just to get it in here because it's still important. And it's also just a really beautiful composition, and I think captures the vibe of that situation. And yeah,
and we will get plenty loud.
It'll be good. It'll be fine. I've had this amp for 2 days, and I'm still learning about it. And the one thing I know is that it can get alarmingly loud for the size that it is. It's so small you can't even see it. It's behind me on the floor, and I'm so happy, having the best time.
Aw, thanks, Justin.
Thanks, man. You're too kind. So how did we say we were going to do this?
play the form,
Just that's it, and then
solo on the second page.
Solo on the second page, and just
two times.
Two times.
Yeah.
That got weird.
Hi, Mom.
Hey.
I didn't mention this before. All of these compositions, not all, but most, are based on rhythms from specific protest marches. That last one is based, it's titled Enough is Enough, and it's based on Enough is Enough. So the rhythm that starts at enough is enough, and then under the second part is We Call BS. Part of what I wanted to do was pay respect to everyone who's directly involved in all of these issues, which is kind of everyone. None of these are just issues that are just for the people who are affected by them. But yeah, I wanted to mention that in case you can catch any of them. We're going to continue with very first. This is kind of a collection of tunes that's all in the same vein, and there's more coming because the world is the world. This was the first one I wrote, and I wrote it on here. I can actually show you because you can see.
Oh yeah.
On all of my tunes that I ever write. No, it's not.
Not?
No, I've seen it. People do it.
Okay.
Ta-da. On all of my tunes, I put the date of when I wrote it. So this one was written on November 9th, 2016. And I wrote it. Cody was going to a gig with Jeff and Alex, and Jeff had stopped in front of the Trump Tower to yell at it a little bit with everyone else. And sent me this video of all of the people who showed up to just like express exactly what I was feeling, but I didn't want to leave my house. And seeing that video was really inspiring, and it made me feel a lot less alone, which is why I wanted to write all this music, because it's important that we remember that we're not alone. Even when we're isolating, even when we're staying in our houses, we are not alone. This tune is called Hindsight, and the ending of it is based on This Is What Democracy Looks Like. And I'm going to use these two pedals, right? These two. Yeah,
sure.
those two. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Also, hi, Aubrey and Sarah and other people that said hi.
Hi.
Go, man, go.
Ready? Thank you so much, guys. And dogs. There's 2 dogs in the stream right now that I know of. I've been, I usually have a rule when I go running that I'm only allowed to pet 1 dog per run. Because otherwise I don't go running. Otherwise I go on a dog petting quest. Because there's just too many cute dogs in my neighborhood. Well, Alex, yeah, it was fast.
Dude, I
You let me count it.
she made me let her count it.
Anyway.
No, I know. I'm still trying to figure out the overdrive on the amp. It's fun though. I haven't played bass with a pick in my whole life. It's a lot of fun. You're my inspiration, Alex. I'm a big copycat. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna play a tune titled "What Can I Do," and it is based on the rhythm for Black Lives Matters. And quickly, what I did with this is I used the most restrictive compositional technique I could think of, which is a classical technique called 12th tone, where you have to play every note in a specific order before you get to start over. And the reason for this is that there's no one note that's more important than any other note. But I left one note out, kind of to represent what we leave out in conversations about race and how we relate to each other. And I also made this, not just for everyone else, but also for me, pretty difficult to play. The sounds that I've chosen to use on flute are specifically about balance, and I mess it up all the time. And that's kind of on purpose because I want that negotiation that happens when you have difficult conversations. And yeah, that's what's built into this song.
And I will not play too fast.
Thank you.
He said after playing that last song that fast. It's okay. It was fun. Okay.
Thank you, Karen.
Now I need some coffee. No, I don't.
We have herbal tea. We actually do, though. I want coffee.
No, get some tea. Get some tea. Okay, from that one, which is one kind of thing, to this, which is another kind of thing. Yeah, Alex, if you're here, man, I did not understand how whack some of these bass lines are. They don't sound that crazy. And I kind of bugged out on this one. Like, I got through the first page, and then I got to the second page, and I was like, well, at least it's just patterns this time.
I left out F sharp.
I think I played some F sharp, sorry.
That's okay. When you retrograde and invert, it shows up. Yeah. Okay. Almost done.
This one's called Trickle Down, and self-explanatory. Economic, money going to people who don't need it and not going to people who super duper need it, which is definitely also happening as we speak. This one is approps right now, and it's groovy, and I like it.
I will tell you the chant that this one is based off is "We are the 99%." Alex says he's just faking. I mean, I know that. That's not true.
I know.
You're not faking it. I call you out when you do.
You have your
Hopefully.
noise makers there?
I do. All of them.
Excellent.
Alex, I got a ring mod.
It's coming.
These comments are making me so happy. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, that one is insane, but not for me. that one I actually had in the bag.
It's
Oh.
I did this thing in the melody of going back and forth between dividing the beat in 4 and 5 to try to make it feel like it was speeding up and slowing down, kind of like you're chasing something that you can't catch up to. Yeah, trickle down economics. Oh, changing everything again.
Thank you, Emerald. Oh boy, I'm having a good time.
Me too.
This is I Believe You. This is Kavanaugh hearings stuff and things about that. And this has one of my favorite instructions I've ever seen on a chart, which says solo like it feels good to be believed. And
then on the second page.
It says start bringing in extensions, realizing it doesn't matter and won't change shit.
I mean, I know what I want it to feel like.
Listen, dude, it's so good. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
A little Justice Ballad here.
Yeah. That's a band named Justice Ballad?
Yeah, I'll talk to Justin about it. Maybe that's the name of our band. Justice Ballad. Yeah, okay.
1, 2. So that was Bill the Courts, which is the second part of the Kavanaugh hearings thing.
Fucking metal.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. I just did a radio interview about this music, and it was pretty hilarious because the interviewer was asking like, "What was your approach?" I'm like, "Well, I'm kind of a guitar player now. I mean, you can't see, but there's more mass of pedals than flutes, and yeah." We have one more song in this collection, and it is called "We Show Up." And speaking of showing up, hi Kirby, I see you there. And yes, a smoke machine would be awesome, but we went with a new Wi-Fi router so that the sound is better now.
Yeah, roughly the same price.
Yeah. We Show Up is, I wrote this one in New Orleans in my big brother Daniel's living room. And I wrote it because the thing in the last 4 years and right now that is really inspiring to me is seeing people show up for each other and show up for the issues they care about and show up in whatever way they can to make the world better. And right now that means staying home, staying in, keeping yourselves and each other safe. And also for me, all of the artists who are playing on Lattice and showing up for their communities in this way, because there's a lot we can still do to be together. So this song, it's an anthem of gratitude is how I've been describing it. Yeah, and I want to leave you with that. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for, there's so many of you who are showing up every night to see these concerts, and that like, I can't tell you what that means to me.
Yeah, same here. Huge.
Yeah, I have to change flutes. I forgot.
That's all right.
You can talk for a second.
I'm just gonna read all these comments. Yeah, man, she does shred. It's alarming to be around all the time. I've been practicing so much.
He really has been practicing a lot.
Yeah.
I'm very appreciative.
I'm having a great time. My fingers hurt in the best way.
I wrote 4 new tunes. You want to play them tomorrow?
Yeah, totally. Just as soon as I get rid of this blister under my callus, under my blister, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. We're gonna play "We Show Up" for you. Oh. Thank you so
Made
much,
it.
everybody.
Thank you. Thanks for everybody for coming. hanging
Albin,
out.
Albin, if you're watching, happy birthday. We'll see you in
See you momentarily.
for game night. It's my baby brother's birthday today, and we're gonna do a hangout online and play games. Um, that felt really good.
Yeah, I feel so much better.
Yeah. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming back and seeing more concerts. Um, I created this series for you because I feel like we need music right now. I know I do. And I wanted a way to support my community, and my community's growing because of it. So thank you so much, every single one of you.
Yep. Thanks for coming to the release show.
Yes.
from your living rooms.
Love you. Miss you. See you
Love
soon.
you all. See you soon.